Another frigid morning on the homestead. Whew, us Georgia folks are trying to get used to this. Excuse me as I try to kick the fence out of my way that's laying in my path. It is cold though. Alright, so I don't know if it's because Ryan has the flu and is feverish, but he's pretty obsessed with these ice buckets that we have here. He found this and he thought it was the coolest thing in the world. It is pretty cool. It's very artistic like. But I was just going to show you everybody else's ice situations. I think the ducks got it worse. Excuse me. For some reason, their ice is much thicker than everybody else's. I just broke that all up, but look how thick it is. It's like a good 3 inches thick. Look at these ice chunks. Huge. I just broke the water on the Bucks bucket and it was only like this thick maybe. It's not that frozen right this minute, so I was kind of surprised that the ducks had such a thick layer of ice. I wonder what the reason is, if it's because their water is dirtier. Does dirty water freeze faster or more? That's a weird concept. And then this was Khaleesi's water and it looks like she's been chewing on it. I saw her over here licking it and I wondered, I guess she likes the ice. You like that ice? You are a Great Pyrenees, aren't you? And then the goat's water trough was actually really thin when I broke through it. So it's not that bad. That was yesterday's goat water trough. You can see it's like that thick and it's still frozen. Today it was thinner and it looks like it's melted since I broke it. So they're all getting a little different amount of ice in their water. But they're still drinking. They're doing well. Of course, the poultry water, because it's a smaller container, it's just a 1 gallon container with a shallow well, it's completely frozen solid, so that'll have to be changed out here in a little bit. I was just gonna come over here, make sure I'm not getting electrocuted. Okay, I can touch the fence. The goats don't know that it's not on yet, but I was just gonna come over here and update you on the goats and who I think is bred and when for. Starting with my special girl. Fancy girl is either just bred or she was bred for April kidding. So she acted like she was in heat again. Put her back in with fluffernutter. So we'll see if she has a April or May babies. Shady girl, I think, is further along, possibly, and I think Kitty and Rocky, where's Rocky? Kitty, Rocky, and Shady, I think, are probably bred towards the beginning of April, if not sooner. I marked on the calendar, I just don't have the calendar in front of me right now. And Sister Ray, I think, is due in April as well. I haven't seen her come back into heat. Oh, you just missed it. She was just looking the ice. So Cream is too young to breed. Time and Luna are too young to breed. The other day, Chaos was in heat and Ryan put her in with the bucks. So we'll see if that amounts to anything. Parsley is too young to breed. Precious is too young to breed. She's borderline because of her size. I would almost breed her, but I'm gonna wait. Of course, Fern and Juniper and Cinnamon are babies. Juniper's going to his new home probably tomorrow, if we are well enough. Fancy 2, the black one, she does not get bred in the winter. She is our summer kidder. Willow, I believe, is bred because I haven't seen her do any heat cycles at all, and she's usually a pretty obvious heat cycle, but I never saw her mate with Fluffernutter either, but they very well could have done that while we weren't looking. And Heart's just kidded, so she will not be bred. And Rosemary's too young to breed. So Rosemary, Thyme, and Parsley are borderline old enough, but I would rather get them a little bit bigger size to them before I breed them. Yes, I know, you sweet girl. She scares me a little bit with how wide she is, that somehow she could have gotten in with the bugs, but there's no way. We've had everybody separated across the property, so I'm pretty confident that those that are bred and those that aren't. So we'll see. It really is quite a challenge for a low-income family to try to build up a business. To build up a herd is extremely challenging financially. Buying more does is really hard to do because they are so expensive. All of our Nubians are purebred, registered. That way, when we go to sell kids, we can sell them at a higher price point than if they weren't. My goal has been that I wanted to get 10 does in milk at once. That would give me enough of a lucrative income off of the milk from pet sales. It's called pet sales in Georgia. If you sell raw milk, it has to be for pet consumption only. I have to label it not for human consumption. That is just the way the law is. So we just play along, and that's what we will do. But having 10 in milk would give me a good amount of milk where we would actually be making a profit instead of just breaking even or a little bit of money extra in our pocket. Not much of a profit though. I mean, it's just, I'm not looking to become rich. Obviously, I wouldn't be a farmer if that were the case. I just would like to make enough so that we can, you know, provide for our family and maybe do a little vacation here and there if we can get a farmsteader. That would be my ideal. Unfortunately, right now I have 4, 5, 6, 7 does that I think are bred. So we were super close. Unfortunately, 4 goats died this summer. It was an extreme emotional loss, but it was also an extreme hardship for the farm because all 4 of those would have been bred this season. Sugar and Spice were going to be first fresheners, and we were going to have 10 in milk in the spring. But unfortunately, things happened that were out of our control, and we lost 4 of our most beloved goats, and that's hard enough, but you know, it's even harder when you start to look at how it impacts the farm business plan and how we're trying to get up to the point where we can grow our business into something that's making us a little bit of money. And I kind of equate building a herd and building a farm business to going to college, going back to college. So like when a grown-up decides they're gonna go back to college because they want to better improve their life and they want to build up their ability to make money for their family, they sacrifice a lot to be able to go to college. They spend a lot of hours away from the home or doing hard work or online or doing their homework, doing assignments. They spend a lot of money on the school, and it's a major sacrifice that they have to go through to get to the point where once they're done, then they're finally going to be making money. And I kind of see that as building up my herd. Some people have made suggestions that we sell off some of our animals to help us through our financial crisis, but we are selling off the ones that we can, the bucks, or the little buckling is being sold. So we're doing what we can to thin out what's not benefiting our herd. But if we were to sell any of these, first of all, I'm emotionally attached to all of them on the deepest level, and it's just, I don't know how I could do it. And second of all, that would hurt us. It would hurt our future. Our future depends on this herd growing, not shrinking. This herd has to increase. We have to get to that point so that we are self-sustainable. So for those of you who wonder or question, well, why don't you just sell all your goats if you're that bad off? Well, then we would be that bad off forever. It would be an endless cycle of poverty, and we are not wanting to be there. So we are building our herd, and right now they cover their cost of feed, so they're not hurting us financially. So we are building up, and we are going to hopefully get some doelings out of these, and the following year in 2019, these other young doelings that we can't breed now will be able to be bred, and we'll be meeting that goal of 10 does in milk or more. 10 or more, that's the minimum. So that's what I think I can handle. I think I can milk 10 does and succeed and not be completely buried in work. And then after that, we'll see where it goes, and hopefully it'll expand even from there. I could see us being a much bigger herd than this very easily. I'm really good with this goat thing. I know what I'm doing, and I know how to take care of these animals on a way that most people require a vet to intervene and take care of their animals. And what I have found is that the vets in my area don't know what they're doing. And the ones that are not in my area and they're further away are very expensive. And they have told me that I am completely capable of vetting my animals without their help. They have faith in me. If the state vet has faith in my vetting skills, then I know I'm doing good, and I'm confident that it's just gonna get better from here. We had our hiccups. We had the horrible situation this summer that was just the perfect storm of bad luck. And we got through it. We didn't get through it perfectly, but we got through it. So here we are with all these beautiful goats that are looking great and healthy, and they're doing well. And I think they're all bred that should be bred. I'm just so excited. It's like such a bright future for our herd. Yeah, Hearts, you're such a bright future. Yes, Hearts. I have two goats that I'm trying to get fat. Hearts and Fancy too. They are both way too skinny. So I had Ryan get some beet pulp. I'm gonna soak it for them tonight so that they can have that extra calorie boost. But that's where we are, and that's where we're headed, and I'm excited about the bright future. Everything is going to happen. Everything's going to fall into place. I know it. I'm confident that it will. I have faith. Ryan's job situation will improve, and things will get better. And thanks to the help of you guys and how you pitched in and helped when Two Family Homestead asked for your help, you jumped in and you helped. That is what's gonna make us survive this rough winter. where we have not a whole lot to work with. So we are gonna pull through thanks to you guys, and I'm very grateful for that, and I am looking forward to things improving all around. So thank you, and I really am excited. I have a lot of things that I'm thinking about making videos of for you guys, and I really just want to provide some great content for you and help grow our channel. And hopefully, you know, things will just get better and better. That's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time on Wholesome Roots.